Well, I thought the president's words were reckless, and his actions were reckless. The president's words that day at the rally endangered me and my family and everyone at the Capitol building. I picked up the phone and the president asked me where I was on the electoral count that would take place that day. And I told him, despite what you issued last night from your campaign, Mr. President, you know, I've been very clear that I don't have the authority to reject votes during the electoral count or return those votes to the states. And it went downhill from there. The president became very irate on the phone. He said that if that was true, that he made a mistake 5 years ago.
2:24 p.m., the president tweets Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what should have been done.
It angered me. But I turned to my daughter, who was standing nearby, and I said, it doesn't take courage to break the law. It takes courage to uphold the law. I mean, the president's words were reckless. It was clear he decided to be part of the problem. But when my lead agent, Tim Giebels, who is a great public servant, came in and said, sir, we got to get you out of the building now. I stuck my finger in his chest and said, you're not hearing me. I'm not leaving. I said, I'm not giving those people the sight of a 16-car motorcade speeding away from the Capitol. Well, he immediately asked about Karen and Charlotte. He said that he had just learned that they were at the Capitol that day.
5 days later?
I told him they were fine. And then he asked, were you scared? I said, no, I was angry. We had our differences. And I told him that seeing those people ransacking the Capitol infuriated me.
Do you believe that Donald Trump should ever be president again?
David, I think that's up to the American people. I think there will be better choices.
Better choices than Donald Trump.
For me and my family, we will be reflecting about what our role is in that. But
will you run for president in 2024?
Well, we're giving it consideration in our house. Prayerful consideration.
Do you believe you can beat Donald Trump?
Well, that would be for others to say. And it'd be for us to decide whether or not we'd want to test that.
So if you decide to run and he's up there, so be it.
So be it.